Yeah, what's up, everybody? What's going on, guys? How are you all doing here this evening? Who had a big day today? Who had a big day today? Comment in chat. I want to see them. What a day. Guys, huge day. Huge day. All right. Was on fire today. I was in the zone. I was in the zone today, guys. 5 for 5. And man, have small caps gone crazy. You know, after GLSI last week, I told you guys that something like that will wake up the small cap market. And we have had short squeeze after squeeze after squeeze after squeeze. I mean, GLSI, SLS, WNW, now YGMZ, SCPS, you had that EQOS, you had VVOS, you've got VIRI, brand new IPO today. These IPOs are giving you ridiculous action, okay? The small cap market is on fire, okay? On fire. I told you guys yesterday on the live stream, right? Yesterday on the live, I was like, guys, make sure you get your butts in chat. Small caps are on fire. And then what happens? Today, 5 for 5, thanks to YGMZ. I traded it twice. My biggest gain on that one was like an 81% gain on YGMZ. In at like $6.32, out at $11.44, I believe, was the take on that 81% gain trade. Just insane action all around. There's ever been a time for you guys to get your butts in chat. I'm telling you, it is right now. We have not seen this type of small cap heat since June. And June was the best action I've ever seen in small caps in my entire career. And we are seeing that type of action here now. We've had a tremendous year in 2020, and December is starting out. I mean, we're halfway through the month, but it is as hot can be. We just got a foot of snow dumped on us in the Northeast, but things are red hot, guys, in the small cap market. It's insane. Okay, so you guys are in for one hell of a treat here tonight with us on this live. If you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, smash that like button if you guys haven't done so already. Let me know how much you appreciate these videos, because I'm going to go over with you every single one of my trades. We're going to recap all of them, all 5. 5 trades today, 5 winners. I think I hit for the cycle today. Because we talked about on the live stream. I mean, we talked about in chat today that I had singles, I had doubles, I had triples, I had home runs. So I think I hit for the cycle today in chat. Guys, before we get things started, I want to give a quick shout out. Thank you so much to Jackson, O'Doherty, and Maddie. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting this live stream. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And then with that being said, guys, we are going to get things started on this live stream, same way that we start off every live stream, with a blanket Q&A. First, my name is Michael Edward, head trader of True Trading Group. Began my trading career working for a hedge fund on Wall Street, guys. I've taken that education, I've simplified it, and I created an online curriculum that I teach all my TeachD fam, and we've absolutely been on fire, okay? If you guys been following my lives for the last couple of days, it seems like almost every day now we're going live, and I'm talking about another big win, another big win, another big win. This goes all the way back to last week, where we have just been absolutely on fire. So guys, like I said, I'm excited to dive into this live stream. I'm excited to recap these trades. We're going to go over the setups, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about YGMZ specifically and SCPS. That's such a hard ticker symbol for me to say. SCPS. Okay. Because these are max volatility trades. Okay. The small caps that you saw run today that we're halting, these are max volatility. And there's a couple of little things that I'm going to go over with you that can help you trade these fast moving stocks, because I know it can get very emotional. They make very big moves very quickly. So a couple of things that we're going to talk about on this live stream that can help you be more comfortable trading these type of stocks. So you can follow along with all of my trades in chat when I call all these trades out, and you can profit from them just like we did here today. Right? Congratulations, everybody that had big days today. You guys earned it. I was exhausted at the end of the day today. Like, The day was so crazy. I was exhausted at the end of the day today. Nice. Ian Landry made 22 hundo on SSPS. Rich De Silva made money today. Yes, beautiful. Yes, Cosbot. Right, our chat is fire. Our chat is fire. You got that right, man. You got that right. Nope, I did not trade WNW today. I did not trade WNW. Nice. Andrew Albert, $3,600. Woo! Elon Musk's cat, you are still in the running for greatest YouTube username that I've ever seen. Didn't trade today, had my biggest day of my career yesterday and was feeling a little too confident, so I took the day off. That is excellent discipline, man. I got to tell you, bro, that is excellent discipline. A lot of people don't have that kind of discipline. That shows a tremendous trait. Guy Ward, my first day, and I did one trade for 42%. Guy Ward's first day in chat. Boom, Robert, $1,000 in 1 minute, guys. Hell yeah, I love seeing this stuff. Keep commenting, guys, in chat. This stuff gets me so hyped. I love seeing you guys do well, man. I love seeing you guys do well. Huge day in chat today. Like I said, yesterday on the live, I told you guys get your butts in chat today because small caps are on fire. I told you yesterday they were on fire, and today, smoking. Okay, absolutely smoking. So, guys, we're going to start the live stream off like we do every live stream, and that's with a blanket open floor Q&A. Woo! Rodrigo, $3,000 day, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Darren, using TGD principles about pattern recognition, adding and taking profits, made overall up 10% on your account. Hell yeah, Darren. Great job. Marcos, up $8,600 this week. Woo! Mark Schmidt, your first day up 80%. My man, welcome to the family, Mark. Welcome to the family. And my boy, Lance. Lance, you are absolutely on fire, bro. Another six-figure day. Incredible. Fun coupons, $19,000 in 15 minutes. Oh, I love this. I love this, guys. Honestly, this gets me more hyped than seeing my own P&L. My first trade today with SCPS in the green for 65 bucks. Thank you, Mike. TTG 7-day training. Greg, beautiful, man, on that 7-day trial. I love it. Great job, guys. CBOT Games, 5,600 this week. Incredible. I love it. Guys, absolutely incredible. 100 bucks today, Mr. Roboto. Yes. Yes, guys, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Nice guy, 3,500 in an hour, and then ordered a PS5. Woo! I love it. Great job, guys. Excellent. All of you, congratulations on your big days today. I see no reason for this action to slow down. Give me a follow on Twitter, guys. My Twitter handle is right there in the bottom of your screen, at @MikeEdward_TTG. I actually just posted something on Twitter. I just had a member text message me who had $9,000 in their account in March. They've just turned it today into $86,000 in just 9 months. I just posted that up on my Twitter. I get so excited, man, when I see this stuff. I really do. All right, guys. So with that being said, let's get things started. Let's dive in and let's go through our Q&A. I'm going to open things up. Guys, keep firing away. Keep on firing away. I'm going to keep posting throughout the live. We'll keep posting your comments right there on the bottom of the screen. I love when you guys share with me your success stories. All right, go ahead, guys. Fire away. We're going to do a Q&A. We're going to give some time for people to log on to the stream, and then we're going to dive in to my trades today, going 5 for 5, trading YGMZ, traded that one twice, SCPS, EQOS, and VVOS. Those were the 4 stocks I traded today for 5 trades, 5 for 5, 5 profits. Huge monster of a day. All right, fire away, guys. Go ahead. Q&A session. Go. Whew. Yes, Sammy Peter. Sammy Peter says, Mike, I'm working full-time job, so I can't listen when you talk on the microphone. So do you text the same thing on your phone? Sammy Peter, yes. So Sammy Peter, when I call out a trade in chat, what I'll do, guys, and just so everybody understands how trade alerts work in True Trading Group, how a trade alert works is before I buy a stock, I come on the microphone. I tell everybody what stock I'm looking at. I tell everybody what I'm seeing in the stock. I tell them the setup. We go over the analysis, and I tell them where I'm buying. So I'll tell them, okay, guys, I got their support here at $10. I'm a buyer at $10.20, $10.25. I tell everybody that over the microphone. Okay, that's the first thing that takes place. Then when my order actually executes, a push notification pops up in our chat room that notifies you with an audio alert as well, that notifies you that my order has now been filled. Okay. Once my order fills, a push notification pops up in chat, a text message gets sent to your cell phone. And when, as a full-time member, you have a mobile app as well, and then you get a push notification that comes through via your mobile app on your mobile device. Okay. That is how all of our trade alerts work. Okay. Yes, Chris, 5 for 5 today. My man. Great job. That's how all of our trade alerts work. And when we enter a swing trade, an email also gets sent when it's a swing trade. Okay. Shug, you owe David a phone call, man. You owe David a phone call. Thoughts on YGMZ and SCPS for tomorrow? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me see what they've done after hours. I think last I checked, YGMZ was actually trading higher again. Let me just check to see what they did after hours. All right, YGMZ back up to 17 and change. SCPS down at 28. Listen, if SCPS opens down at 28, 27, I don't think that one does anything tomorrow. YGMZ, if that opens up there around 18, 19, that could squeeze right to 25 right off the opening bell and then halt. So right now, based on how they traded after hours, I think YGMZ shows a little bit more potential to continue that squeeze. Okay. So right now it looks like YGMZ has more potential for tomorrow. But again, all of this can change tomorrow morning pre-market. Pre-market YGMZ can be back to, 12. So we have to see where these stocks open tomorrow for trading in the pre-market session. But if YGMZ is anywhere above $15, it's in play to squeeze again. SCPS, that has to get through like 45, guys. There is a real strong resistance here in the low 40s, as you can see. Okay, the stock got up there many times and failed on all of its attempts up in the low 40s. So that stock really has a lot of work to do if that's going to continue its squeeze. But if that stock gets through like 45, forget it. The sky's the limit for that. But that has a lot more work to do, still trading all the way down at 28. So I'd say YGMZ has the most potential for the time being. But again, we got to see what happens tomorrow once the bell rings. Whew, way to go, Zach. Joined today after one-day trial, was unsure, but this was a great experience. Actually made the membership fee back too. Would recommend to anyone. Zach, great job, man. I remember you from the live stream yesterday. I actually remember I caught a couple of your questions yesterday on the live stream. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't remember, but I do remember answering a couple of your questions, man. Welcome to the family, Zach. Whew, hell yeah, Dido. D-Do, my lifetime membership payoff today. Hell yeah, great job. Great day, Santos. Way to go. Do you trade after hours and pre-market also? Not often. Very rare. I'll trade pre-market. Sometimes I'll trade after hours if there's a short squeeze going on, but very rare. It's not very often that I trade pre and after hours. Justin says, Mike, does your college education in finance help you trading? Not really. I mean, my college education helped get my job when I was working. For those of you that don't know my background, my very first job at a college, I was working at a hedge fund. And my finance degree allowed me to get that job, which then gave me the training that I implement in my trading today. Whew! Matt Spagnolo, second biggest trading day ever today. All thanks to your short squeeze YouTube last night. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah, Matt. I'm telling you guys, you never want to miss these live streams, guys. You got to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you can set your reminders. every single one of these lives, I give you guys golden nuggets of information and education that I learned working at a hedge fund. You can implement the lessons that I give you for free on this YouTube channel. You can implement them in your trading the very next day. Case in point, Matt from yesterday's live stream. Gregory, 6 for 6 today. What? Sick. Absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. Great job. Let's see. Andrew Albert, my first week in TTG. The lesson I've learned so far is do not forget to set those stop losses on big trade. You damn right. I got hung up, took a big loss, or it would have been an $8,000 day. You've always got to set those stop losses, Albert. Andrew. Always got to set those stop losses, my man. Always, always, always. How do you think December quarterly options expiration is going to affect some of these big runners tomorrow? They're not going to affect them at all. You're talking about the quadruple witching. They're not going to affect these small caps like that. They won't be affected. Way to go, Silvergrave. 5 for 5. Woo! How do I get out of a trade without having to hold it overnight? You just sell it. That's it. You just sell it. You can sell it whenever the hell you want. You just sell it. David Franco, do you do mental or actual stop losses more? I do mental stop losses unless I'm not at my computer. If I'm not at my computer, I'll set a physical stop loss. But my stop losses are mental. Now, I suggest mental stops if you can stick to them. Okay. A lot of traders have a hard time sticking to mental stop losses. So if you can't stick to it and you find yourself holding on to the trades way longer than you should, then you need to actually set hard physical stop losses. How do you avoid halts going down? It's really a painful thing. Hossein, you just have to be fast enough, my man. There's no way to avoid the halts because, the small caps will halt often when they have a lot of volatility like today. They'll halt often, okay? They'll halt often, okay? But there's a way that you can tell that a stock is about to halt because all the market makers will come to one price. The bid and the ask will be the same price. And then you'll see all this volume will go through. Like you're going to see thousands and thousands and thousands of shares going off at one price. And the market makers are not going to move. The market maker is going to stay at that exact price. They're not going to move at all. When you see that, you have probably 5 to 10 seconds before the stock actually halts. If you're fast enough, you can try to enter your order while that's taking place. And depending on your platform's execution, sometimes you'll get filled before the halt actually triggers. Sometimes you won't, and you'll get stuck and you'll get caught. You'll get caught in the halt. Guys, real quick, we've got about 800 people across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch that are watching this live. And I want to see 500 likes here right now. Before I take another single question, I want you all to smash that like button. Let's get to 500 likes. We had a big day today, 5 for 5. So 5 for 5 means I want 500 likes right now. Smash that like button, guys. I'm not taking a single more question until you guys get me to 500 likes. Show me how much you appreciate the time and energy I put into these lives, guys. This takes so much of my energy during the day. I do this for you. Show me how much you guys appreciate it, because otherwise I'm going to stop doing it. If you guys don't smash that like button and show me that you appreciate all these lives, I'll stop doing them. Yes, Felicia, your first day, $1,000. Your first $1,000 day. Yes, first of many, Felicia. First of many. Let's go, guys. Smash that like button. Turn that thumb blue, baby. Let's go. You got a ways to go, guys. Let's go. Smash that like button. Molly Cat says, I have 4 shares of Tesla. Are you recommending people sell their shares tomorrow, Friday, or sell on Monday? Thank you. Molly Cat. Depends what your time horizon is, Molly. I'm bullish on Tesla long term. I think the stock is extremely overvalued currently and is due for a pullback, but just depends on what your time horizon is. If you're a long-term investor, listen, within the next few years, I think Tesla is $1,000 stock. So it just depends on what your time horizon is. Right now, currently, the stock is insanely overvalued. You've had, $100 billion of trades that have been put in motion when they're getting added to the S&P 500. So all of these index funds, okay, and mutual funds, everything that track the S&P and these ETFs and all of these other vehicles that are out there, they all had to buy Tesla in order to match the weighting of it on the S&P so that they can maintain their investment strategy of tracking the S&P. So that put in motion a lot of like $100 billion worth of trades. So that's why Tesla has run so far in the last month since announcing that it was going to be added to the S&P. Once it actually gets included, I think in the weeks to follow, Tesla pulls back a little bit, and some of that excess valuation that has led up to, people having to get long while it gets included in the S&P. I think some of that gets shaved off a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of a pullback. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a pullback. Guys, we're at 419 likes. Let's go. Come on. I'm not going to do these lives anymore. I can't get you guys to get me to 500 likes. I'm not going to do these anymore. You know what? Guys, I'll wait. 500 likes. Almost. Almost. Come on, a couple more. We need like 40 more to go. Way to go, Sakib. First day, traded for a half hour, up $200. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, don't make me turn my camera off again. We need 9 more. Let's go. Smash that like button, guys. Show them how much you guys appreciate this stuff. That's okay, Debbie. I love you too. Eight more. 6 more. Man, I've never had to work this hard for 500 likes. This is sad. I'm disappointed in you guys. There's 501. Finally. I'm disappointed. I got to tell you something, man. I came on this live stream super hyped. I'm not hyped anymore. You guys let me down. You guys let me down. Just so we're clear, you guys let me down. I'm going to stop doing these live streams. Next question. What's the best setup for using trailing stop orders? It's not that it's any one particular setup that's best for using trailing stop orders. Listen, the best example would be a short squeeze. A short squeeze is going to be the best time for you to use a trailing stop, because when you get a short squeeze, it's a lot of just one direction, rather like don't ever, here's my advice to you when it comes to trailing stops. Don't ever set a trailing stop as soon as you enter a trade. Trailing stops are best used when you have already taken profit off your position. You're holding on to a piece of it to see if you get follow through. The reason why that is because the trailing stop is going to move higher as the stock moves higher, but it's not going to move down. Okay. So the way that a trailing stop works, let's say if you buy a stock at $5 and your stop loss is $4.50, okay, and you have a 50-cent trailing stop on your position, right? When the stock goes to 510, your stop loss is going to move to 460. Then when it goes to 520, your stop loss is going to move to 470. But then if it pulls back to $5, your stop loss stays at 470. Okay. So it'll remain that 50-cent spread as the stock goes higher, but not as the stock pulls back in. The reason why I don't recommend that people use trailing stops as soon as they enter a trade is because you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be perfect with your entry. Because if you're buying a stock during a consolidation and you buy it and you set a trailing stop and the stock moves to the top end of the consolidation. So like here, let's use it. Let's do this. Let's say here's your consolidation range. Here's your support. Here's your resistance. You're in a consolidation. And let's say you buy the stock here. Your stop loss is here. And the stock starts to move up to the top of the consolidation range. Your stop loss is going to move up with it. Now you get to the top of your consolidation range, and now maybe the stock pulls back in. Uh-oh. Now you just got stopped out. It goes back to the bottom of the consolidation range, the support level holds, and then bounces back and then continues, then breaks out of the consolidation. So trailing stops can really work against you if you're buying in a consolidation. Now, if you're in a trade and the stock breaks out and you get a momentum-based breakout, then you can use your trailing stop because now the stock has a directional move. You want to set trailing stops when a stock is giving you a directional move, not when a stock is consolidating. Hell yeah, Bill. Bill Whelan says, Mike, I want to thank you. I followed your guidance through the end of the day in YGMZ, and I turned my day from red to green. I'm feeling the TGD love. Way to go, Bill. Joe Corpella says, Mike, do you have recommendations on what actions to use for the hotkeys, market sell, mid-price buy, etc.? Yeah, listen, the hotkeys that you're going to need: market buy, market sell, market closeout. And what I mean by market closeout is, so you can set your tiers, right? So let's say you set your tier to 1,000 shares. Market buy will buy 1,000 shares. Market sell will sell 1,000 shares. But what happens if you have 822 shares? So you need a closeout key. Your closeout key is going to flatten whatever the position is that you have. You're just going to get flat. So if you're long 822 shares or you're long 1,105 shares, you hit market closeout key and it's going to sell the entire amount of the shares that you currently are holding. You need that same key for the other side in case you're short. In case you're short, you need that market closeout for the buy side as well. Okay, so those are important. And then limit tier and limit tier ask and limit tier buy. So if you have 1,000 share lot and you do limit order sell, it'll post an offer of 1,000 shares. And then limit tier buy, you'll post a bid for 1,000 shares. So you'll need those keys. Also have a trigger key. So like my hotkeys do not work unless I'm holding the shift key. So the shift key for me is it's my activation key. It's my trigger key is what they call it. It's a trigger key. So if your cat jumps up or your son's on your lap and they bang your keyboard, you don't buy 1,000 shares of whatever stock. So you got to be holding down the shift key and then that activates the trades. Whoo! Guys, my TTG fam, listen up. My TTG fam, I need you all to answer Holistic Strength's question. Holistic Strength says, how do TTG members learn to trade outside of being given action alerts? Is there ongoing education or courses within the membership? Holistic Strength and anyone else that has a similar question, pay attention to the chat right now. My TGD fam, sound off. How do you guys get an education outside of the actionable trade alerts? While you're watching the messages come through in the chat from TGD members explaining to you how they get an education, I'll walk you through it. There's a 15-course curriculum that's available on our website. This is a simplified version of the 3 months of the educational training program that I went through when I worked at a hedge fund. I've simplified that information and I've created courses that are available for you on our website. They are in text format and in video format. There's beginner foundation courses, there's advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses, you name it, we've got it. All of those courses are there for you. We also have a video library of over 90 hours of additional educational video content that is recorded workshops and webinars that we conduct with all of our members. Every single month, myself and the other moderators are doing private workshops and webinars for our members covering various trading topics. We even have a Trader Palooza event that we do once every 2 months where we do an all-day event where it's a 12-hour event where we cover different trading topics and lessons. We do one-on-one mentor sessions with our members. You know, the amount of education that is on our site is endless. Okay. It is absolutely, we are a platform. We are not just a trade alert service. And that's some of the many ways that our members get an education outside of just getting actionable alerts. Guys, just getting an alert means nothing if you do not have an education and know how to capitalize on it. I can tell you that I bought a stock, but if you don't know how to actually enter the trade, set your stop loss, how to properly adjust your position size, know where to take profits, you guys it doesn't matter if I give you actionable trade alerts if you don't know how to actually take advantage of them. And that's why TGD is not just an alert service. Yes, all of our trades are sent out real time. You can follow them all if you want, but learning and actually getting an education is how you guys become the most profitable as you possibly can. Lori says, is the membership annual? Lori, we have 2 different types of memberships. One is an annual membership. It's an all-inclusive membership. You get access to everything. There's no upsells in True Trading Group. You sign up, it's one price. You get access to everything for the year. Then we also have a lifetime membership. Hell yeah, David Franco. I joined a week ago, already paid half of the membership just following Mike. Hell yeah, David. Great job, man. Great job, David. Doing the courses now. I love it, man. I love it. Keep that up. Put in the work, David. I'm telling you, man. Put in the work. You'll see the results. Is the lifetime membership available? Rich De Silva, Adam and I are going to be addressing this tomorrow. Adam and I are going to be addressing the lifetime membership tomorrow. We ran out of spots for the lifetime membership a few days ago, but Adam and I are going to be addressing that tomorrow. If we have a couple of, what we're going to do with the lifetime membership, we're going to address it tomorrow. Zay C, guys, my TGD fam, Zay C needs your help. Zay C says, is it truly worth my $1,100? I work construction. I'm looking for a second source of income. I'm up 7% this week on my small account with no alerts from anyone. So my TGD fam, how many of you work a full-time job and suggest that Zay C joins the TTG fam? Is it worth his $1,100? Guys, help him out. Do you recommend TTG to Zay C from a scale of 1 to 10? My TTG fam, from a scale of 1 to 10, do you recommend it to Zay C? Zay C, my man, follow the chat, brother. Follow the chat. It's the best way for me to answer. Like when you guys have questions like this, the best way for you to get answers is from members themselves, not from me. All right. So that's why I ask members that are on my live, I ask them to comment. That way you get a feel for what real people that were in your shoes just a few months ago, what they think and what they have to say. Diane Fig says, I'm not even a member yet, and I recommend TTG. Soon, Diane, soon. Darren says, how do you get to trade during pre-market and after hours on Thinkorswim? Just contact them. Just contact them. Just contact them. All right. Just contact Thinkorswim. Tell them you want access to trade pre and after hours. Nice. Jesus. Not Jesus. Jesus is joining us on Monday. Guys, we're in luck. We got Jesus joining us. You guys thought that TTG was great. Wait till Jesus joins the group. There's nothing stopping us now. Holy Monday from Darren. It's the Christmas spirit, guys. What are my thoughts on order flow imbalance on the order book? Okay, be steady. I can tell right away. That is an experienced question. I already know that you are not a newbie, my friend. Order flow imbalance, I used to think that there was a meaning behind the order flow imbalance. And I used to think that there was like rhyme and reason when you would see this order imbalance, like in the last couple of minutes before the market closes. But I got to tell you, honestly, throughout the years of my career, I really haven't seen anything that is enough of a consistent pattern to where I value that number when it comes out. This is my honest opinion. I mean, I don't use it. I don't let it affect my decision making. When you have that order flow imbalance, it doesn't make me say, oh my God, wait, we've got, an imbalance of 50 billion that's got to come. That doesn't make me say, okay, let's buy calls in the SPY because, you have this order imbalance to the long side. I haven't seen anything where those imbalances cause any significant price movements. I'm not sure. I mean, I can tell you're an experienced trader. So, I mean, I'm not sure if you have, if you have experienced something otherwise, or if you've noticed something otherwise, but it's not something that I use to dictate my trading. Hey, Mike, how do you get comfortable holding a swing trade position overnight? I feel like I have no control when there are gaps overnight. You don't have any control. Okay. You don't have any control. That's one of the risks of swing trading. You have no control over gaps. How do you remain comfortable in swing trades? You got to make sure your position size is accurate. When you're entering a swing trade, usually you're going to have probably a little bit of a wider stop loss than you would if you were placing a day trade. So you have to just account for the risk of that, of the support levels and resistance levels that you're looking at on the daily chart or the longer term chart, because you're not going to base a swing trade on an intraday chart. You're going to base a swing trade on a longer time frame chart, maybe like 1 week worth of trading, 2 weeks, a couple months, a couple years of trading history. That's what's going to, that's going to help you dictate swing trades. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're looking and you're paying attention to those longer time frames. And then just make sure that your stop loss is in the right place. But there's no way for you to kind of safeguard yourself against gaps. That's one of the risks, but also one of the rewards, because the stock can gap in your favor or it can gap against you. That's just one of the risks of swing trading. No way around it. Ooh, Ezekiel. Yes. Yes. Ezekiel, I'll be a full-time trader come January, all because of TTG. Ezekiel, congratulations, my man. Everybody give a big congrats to Ezekiel. That is the goal that everybody strives to achieve. And my man Ezekiel, you didn't tell me this, bro. You got to tell me these things, man. It's a big deal. That is a big deal going full-time. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. Best of luck on your new career. How does that sound, huh? How does that sound? Ezekiel, congrats, my man. Joe Marshall, I think the outlook for the US dollar is actually going to get worse. I expect the US dollar to remain weak for the foreseeable future. Oh, hell yeah, Jack. Hell yeah, Jack. Being conservative with your has made my account red to green. That's what I'm talking about, Jack. That's what I'm talking about. You guys would be shocked what an actual real education can do for you. Whoo, Kelvin, yes, yes. Kelvin Watson says, I'm right behind him. January 1st, I'm done. Thanks, TTG. This is sick. Talk about new year, new me. Hell yeah, guys. Give a big congratulations to Kelvin Watson. Kelvin, that is amazing. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. This is a very exciting time in your journey and in your career. I wish you all of the best and congratulations on making it up to this point. Congratulations on achieving your goals, man. The sky is the limit from here on out. You guys have unlimited earnings potential from here on out. And that is a beautiful thing, my friends. That is a beautiful thing. Whew, hell yeah. Wait, what is going? Risky trade. I've quit my Amazon job for TTG this month already. What? Yes, risky trade. Another one, risky trade, full-time trader. Oh my God, quit my Amazon job. Risky trade. Congratulations, man. Best of luck. Congratulations. Yo, this gets me so this gets me so excited. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, guys, listen. Let's dive. I'm so hyped right now. I'm so hyped right now. I can't even say, guys. We're gonna dive right in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get right into the trades. You know, it's a big day. I got a lot to cover with you guys. I got 5 trades to cover with you guys. I'm 5 for 5 today. Monster day. One of the biggest days of the year. We're gonna go over. We're gonna talk about these 5 trades. Let's recap them. Let's just dive into it because I'm super hyped right now, and I don't want to. Before I get tired by the end of the stream, let's go over. These trades. Guys, a big congrats to those of you that have made the switch to go full time. Man, it's absolutely incredible. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy for you guys. And for those of you that are not quite there yet, keep putting in the work. Your goals are a lot closer than you may even originally think. Okay, keep putting in the work. There's no difference between the 3 people that I just mentioned that I said congratulations because they're trading full time. There's no difference between them and you. They were in your exact same position. They were in your exact same position. And what got them to their goals was a professional education. You're all smart people. Okay. If you are taught how to do something, chances are you're going to be able to do it. It's the getting taught part where people have a problem when it comes to trading because they can't actually get a professional education. And that's why I share with you the same education that I got working at a hedge fund professionally on Wall Street. All right. So with that said, let's get into my trades, which I was able to use that education to nail 5 for 5 today. I'm going to pull up my trade alerts. I was very busy today, guys. 5 for 5. Let's go right to the charts. Whew, okay, first trade of the day, EQOS. Okay, EQOS. First trade of the day. Now, guys, let me actually preface this before I actually get into the trades. Let me actually preface this with a lot of my trades today were quick. Okay, usually my trades will last anywhere from several minutes to several hours long on my day trades. Today, with such intense volatility, you had these stocks making massive moves in very short periods of time. So there's a lot of trades in here that only lasted 15 minutes. There's some trades that lasted 10 minutes, some trades that lasted maybe 30 minutes. I was a lot faster today with the length of my trades because these stocks were moving that quickly. So, I don't care if my profit targets are met within 3 seconds, 3 minutes, 3 hours, or 3 days. When your profit targets are reached, you act, you take profit. Profit targets are profit targets because they are potential areas of resistance. So when a stock reaches a potential area of resistance, it doesn't matter how fast it gets there. It doesn't matter. A resistance level is not weaker or stronger if a stock gets there in 3 seconds or in 3 hours. The resistance level the strength of a resistance level has absolutely nothing to do with how fast or slow a stock gets to that level. Okay, a resistance level is going to be strong or weak based on the supply of shares for sale at that level. That has nothing to do with the stock approaching that level. So regardless of if a stock, because what happens a lot of times, some traders will say, okay, if my profit target's $10, they buy the stock. Let's say within 1 minute, the stock gets to $10. They're like, oh my God, well, look how fast the stock got there. This must be a home run. I'm not going to take profit. We got there so fast. I'm not going to take profit. Big mistake. Big mistake, because you're associating that just because the stock got there quickly, you're assuming that level is weak. That is not true. Okay. So just because a stock reaches a profit target area quickly does not mean you say, oh, we got there so fast, I'm going to sit back and do nothing. Okay. So a lot of my trades today were a little bit quicker because the volatility in these trades was just massive. Max volatility today on these small caps. And so I wanted to just preface that and explain that to you guys. Now let's dive in. Let's go right to the charts. We're going to go right to my first trade of the day, and that is EQOS. First trade of the day, guys, occurs at 9:46 a.m. Okay, let's go over. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Sorry, 9:46 a.m. Okay, here we go. Okay, EQOS, all right, had resistance. Very clear resistance at 1150 yesterday. Okay, that's yesterday's highs. Okay, there is yesterday's highs on EQOS. Yesterday's highs, a very clear double top. Today, we have a slight gap up, and then we rip right through yesterday's highs with a real nice, strong increase in volume. And then what happens? We pull ourselves back in. And when we start to pull ourselves back in, what do we notice? Okay, what do we notice? We notice that yesterday's highs, okay, we notice that yesterday's highs line up dead even with the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level and my trade line right there at that 1150 level. Okay. So now you can see we have not one, not two, but three support indicators that are converging on this level. Yesterday's highs, the 38.2 Fibonacci level, and my trade line. So I've got three indicators that could potentially give me support at 1150. We had a nice increase in volume when we broke through yesterday's high, and then we had a nice decrease in volume when we pulled back to retest that previous high. I got long right there on that pullback on EQOS. So now I'm long EQOS at 9:46 a.m. at 12:11. Okay. Then just 2 minutes later, that's how fast these stocks are moving. Just 2 minutes later, this stock shoots up over $1. Okay. We shoot up over $1. I take a piece of profit off at 9:48 a.m. at 13:20. 13:20 is where I sell 25% of my position. Okay. We then kind of sit here and we hold that prior high. So there's that prior high. We hold, and then we get a little extension, and I take another piece of profit off the table. The bulk of my position comes off the table at 9:59. So that is 13 minutes after my entry. The bulk of my position comes off the table at $13.65. Okay, $13.65. I'm long from 12.11. Okay, now I'm looking to see if we can get some real follow through, and we broke below that prior high, and I ended up selling out of the rest of this position at 10:10 at 11.81. So right in here. Okay, so here's the entry at 12.11. 25% of my position comes off at 13.20. 50% of my position comes off at 13.65, and the last 25% comes out at 11.81. Okay, this was my first trade of the day, and it was a good one. Okay, now I did not get the monster follow through that I was looking for. I was trying to sell my last piece over 14. We did not quite get there. Okay, we did not quite get up over 14. The stock was unable to really break through those all-time highs. When I take you guys to the daily chart, we pan this out. What you will see here is a very clean resistance level there, up around 13. We just pushed through 13 today, and we're unable to hold it. So once we were unable to hold that previous all-time high, we broke below the trade line, we broke below the prior high, we broke below VWAP, and I just exited the rest of that position and walked away on that trade. Okay, so that was the first one of the day. That is on EQOS, and that was like a 13% gain on the bulk of that position. Okay, that's how we started the day. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into my second trade of the day, which is VVOS. Okay, now VVOS, this is another quick one. Okay, VVOS, this is another scenario where we're talking about prior highs and multiple support indicators. Okay, VVOS breaks through the initial morning high with a gap. With a halt, excuse me. There's your initial morning high. Hold on one second, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so guys, here we go. So there's your initial morning high. Okay, initial morning high. We then come up and we halt right at the initial morning high. That is a halt. Okay, we halt right at the initial morning high. But then when we come out of the halt, we extend to a new high with what? Heaviest volume of the day. What do we know when a stock breaks through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the day? The chances of it becoming support now greatly increases. Okay, so now we have multiple support indicators here converging at $10. What are they? First, initial morning high. Second, prior halt price. Third, VWAP. Fourth, trade line. Fifth, 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. That is 5 support indicators converging at $10. I'll go through them again. Initial morning high gets broken to the upside with the heaviest volume of the day. That increases the chances of the initial morning high becoming support. The initial morning high lines up with a prior halt price, which lines up with the 23.6 Fibonacci level, which lines up with VWAP, which lines up with the trade line. I come in on VVOS and I get long right here in front of that prior high, and I'm long at $10.40. I'm long at $10.40. Okay, at 9:55 a.m. We then shoot right up through and make a new high of the day. I take 25% of my position off at the new high of the day at 11:11. We then extend through the high of the day and we go right up to halt. And as soon as I see that we're halting, I drop another piece of my position at 12:27 and I get filled into the halt. Okay, get filled right into the halt at 12.27. The bulk of my position comes off the table. So again, long at 10.40, 25% of my position comes off at 11.11. 50% of my position comes off at 12.27. And now I'm holding on to 25% of my position, seeing if we gap up coming out of the halt and if we get the follow through. And again, we did not. We opened out of the halt and we dropped quickly, and I exited the last piece of that position for a final take profit of, where are we? 10.88. So tiny profit on that one. Okay, tiny profit on that one. So I'm long at 10.40. All right, so say it again, long at 10.40. Took some off at 11.11, then at 12.47, and then 10.88. Okay, 10.88. So that's the second trade of the day. That's an 18% gain. Okay, that is an 18% gain. Okay. So that's your one right there on VVOS. Okay. Any questions there? Why do halts occur? Why do halts occur? Because the stock is moving too quickly. Market makers can't maintain an orderly market with the order flow. And therefore, the circuit breaker will halt the stock. It allows the market makers time to catch up with their order flow. Okay. All right, guys. No, all my sales are not market orders. When I'm taking profit on the way up, I'm doing limit orders. When I'm stopping out on the way down, I am using market orders. Okay. So let me just address Crack Tax. Let me address your question. So Crack Tax said, Mike, how come you don't show your P&L? How do I know that you're making trades? Crack Tax and anyone else, guys, if you've been following my YouTube channel for a while, you know that I used to show all of my P&L. I used to show my position size. I used to show everything. The reason why I stopped doing that was because if I make $1 million in a year trading, what is that? Is that going to help you? Is that going to help you make $1 million trading? No. What started to happen was when I was showing my P&L, it almost became, first of all, I'm a very private person, but second of all, I do not like the idea of people saying, oh my God, look how much money that Mike made. If I follow him, I can do the same thing. No, you can't. Okay. If you are trading with $5,000 in your account and I have $1.5 million in buying power throughout the course of my intraday session, you're not going to be able to make the same amount of money that I am. And what started to happen was that my position size and my P&L was actually starting to affect decision-making from traders. Now, I don't need or nor do I want justification from anybody. If you guys want to learn how to become consistently profitable, I will teach you. When people are in chat, if you guys ask me how much position size I have or my P&L, I'll show them. I talk to them. That I don't mind, but it's not something that I want to advertise to the world because that is simply someone just showing you their marketing. It's a marketing tactic. Okay. I don't want you to think that you can make the same amount of money that I can if you just follow me, because you're not going to. The way that you will get yourselves to be able to make as much money as I am is to actually get an actual professional education. You can follow some of my trades, yes, but you have to get an education. Otherwise, you will never come close to making the amount of money that I am. Okay. Just because if I'm going to show you guys my P&L, I don't, I used to show all my position size too, and it used to affect traders' decision-making. What might be tier one for me, someone else might be 10 times their entire account value. So let's say, for example, I buy tier one. Tier one is 25% of my position size, right? Maybe I buy $1,000 of a stock, and someone might look at that and say, holy shit, Mike shot 30 grand. He must be super confident in this trade. Meanwhile, I want to get to 100. Maybe I want to get to $100,000 position size. Okay. Maybe that's where I want to get to, but someone with $1,000 account might say, oh my God, he's in 30 grand. He must be super confident. I'm going to go all in. They go all in with their entire account. I get stopped out of my tier one position. It's a very tiny loss for me, but that person gets absolutely destroyed. Gets absolutely destroyed. Okay. What I do tell people is that my average risk per trade is about $5,000. So when I'm entering a trade based on my entry to my stop loss, I risk about $5,000. So I'll let you calculate and do the math on my trades. Okay. I'll let you guys calculate and do the math on my trades. My members that are in chat with me live, I call out everything that I'm doing before I actually do it. I'm live on the microphone telling everybody where I'm buying, where I'm selling. I call out my trades before I actually make them. This is not like Monday morning quarterback where I'm like, hey, look how much money I made and nobody knows if I actually did it or not. I call out all of my trades live in chat before I actually make them. And then once my order actually executes, the notification pops up in our chat room live. Okay. So listen, if you guys want to sign up because you, if I showed you my P&L and I showed you, my tax returns and you're like, oh my God, okay, I want to follow Mike. Listen, follow me because when I go through these lives, you understand what I'm saying. You see the education and it's something that makes sense to you and you want to actually learn. Don't follow me just because you see how much money that I made. I don't want you to follow me just because you see how much money that I made. Okay. I could show you guys my car, my watches, and I've got, more money in watches than whatever. We don't even have to get into it, but follow me because you want the education, not because of how much money that I make. And that's the reason why I don't do that. Okay. So if you don't like it, tough shit. I don't care. I'm not going to change. Okay. I used to show it. I don't like it. If you've been following my channel for the last 3 years, when I first started it, I used to show my P&L every single day. I don't do it anymore. Let's see. As I move on now to my next, let me see. All right. So if I move on now, let's go back to the charts. Let's move on to my next trade. So that was VVOS. Yes, this is the big one. YGMZ. Okay, YGMZ. All right, guys, YGMZ. Okay, is the big one. This was the one. This is where I made the bulk of my money today. So with regards to YGMZ, let's start to talk about this trade setup. Okay, YGMZ. We have not one, not two, but three. Okay, not one, not two, but three. Okay, three support indicators lining up at $6. Okay, what are they? Prior halt price, 50 Fibonacci level, VWAP. Okay, prior halt price, 50 Fibonacci level, VWAP. Okay, what you will see here as the stock comes out of the halt down into the support level and sticks it heavy. Okay, stuck this thing. I love when a stock comes out of a halt, flushes into a support level, and then just takes it right back. I love that because when a stock halts to the downside and comes out of the halt, you have such momentum to the downside because all those sell orders that are stuck in the halt, they all execute coming out of the halt. And if that does not break the support level, that tells me that support level is thick and strong. And then you get this aggressive bounce off that level. That tells me it's time for me to go in there and get long in front of that support level. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see here. Back to my timestamps. 10:31. 10:31. We're long tier one, which is 25%. I just talked about that. 25% of my position. All right. 25% of my position at $6.32 at 10:31 a.m. Okay. So there I am now long the tier one position at $6. I can't even, why is my eyes? Okay, $6.30, adding tier two through 675. Why am I adding tier tier 2 through 675? Does anybody know why I'm adding tier 3 through 675? Okay. Because that's your prior halt price. So now, just like I just explained to you how a prior halt price could be a support level on the way down, there also could be resistance levels on the way up. So this halt price is 674. That's why I said I'm going to add tier 2 through that 675 area, because that puts us through that resistance level. Then at $10 and at 10:33 a.m., we shoot up through that halt price, shoot up right through that halt price. I market order myself in, and I get my fill at actually 675. Okay, 675. So now I'm long a full size position, and we go into another halt right there at $7. So tier 1 is 632, tier 2 is 675. So now I'm in a full size position, and we are halted at $7. Okay, we open up out of the halt and we just take off. Okay, we open up out of the halt and we just take off. I took a piece of my position off the table at 735. As soon as we came out of the halt, I just threw a limit order out and I got filled instantly. Instantly, I got filled coming out of that halt. We shot right through the high of the day, and then we were halting again. And I sold another piece of my position at 825, coming right into the halt. So again, once you see that the stock is halting, I throw an order out. Lightspeed's fantastic with their executions. People find that Thinkorswim, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, forget about Robinhood, not a chance. But a lot of the other brokerage firms, their execution may not be as fast as Lightspeed, so you might not get filled going into halts as easily as someone with Lightspeed. But even using Lightspeed, sometimes my orders get stuck in halts. It happened to me twice today in my other trades. I would try to get out into a halt, and my order would just get stuck. And the stock would halt, and I'd be stuck in the halt. So it still happens to me too, guys. Don't think that it doesn't happen to me. It still happens to me as well. Okay, it still happens to me as well. But then I take another piece of profit off there, like I said, at $8.25. Okay, now we're halted. We open up out of the halt and we explode higher again, right into another halt. And again, I take another piece of profit off the table. We halted right there at 985, and I took another piece of profit off the table at 985, getting filled going right into these halts. Now, again, how do you know that a stock is about to halt? Guys, on level 2, you will see all the market makers converge on one specific price. The bid and the ask will usually line up to be the exact same price. You will see thousands and thousands and thousands of shares going off at that one price, and the stock will not move. The price will not move. The market makers will not move. When you see that, you have about 5 to 10 seconds before the halt actually happens. And if you throw an order out immediately with hotkeys, you could get filled. Not every time, but sometimes you guys could get filled. Okay. All right, so that is at $9.85. And then we, again, come out of the halt. We explode higher. And then out of that halt, I just take another piece of profit off the table, 1144. And then we dropped, and I just sold out right there going into that halt. Okay, this is how crazy these stocks were. And this was my biggest win of the day. Okay, tier 1, tier 2, and then these were all of my take profits. Okay, this was my biggest win of the day. This was the home run. This is where I made the overwhelming majority of my money today. It was on this trade. Okay, guys, please, I'm begging you, do not try to trade these stocks if you do not have hotkeys or hot buttons. Please. These stocks will pop and drop $1 or $2 within seconds. Okay, within seconds. And if you do not have the capabilities to enter or exit your trades within those seconds, you are going to get hurt. Please do not try trading these if you guys do not have the abilities to have hotkeys or hot buttons. I'm doing this for your safety. Trust me, if it takes you 20 or 30 seconds to enter your trade or to enter your order, you're doomed, because you're never going to be able to get out when a stock is dropping before a stock halts, and you are going to get stuck in every single halt to the downside. And when you get stuck in those halts to the downside without taking profits, you can really get hurt. you can really get hurt, because then when the stock opens for trade, it drops another buck and then it halts again. And then you're stuck in the halt again. And you're now at this point, you're a deer caught in headlights. You can really, really get hurt if you guys are not careful trading these type of stocks. Okay. These are max volatility stocks. They're not for the faint of heart. And they're certainly not for those that cannot transact their orders within seconds. Okay. Please. All right. Okay, so moving on to my next, that was an 81% gain. What's my next trade? My next timestamps, final take, 11th, final take. Oh, SCPS. This was a small one. SCPS was a small one. Let's go to SCPS. This is a small win. $150. Where are we? Here we go. Okay, guys, here we are on SCPS. Now, what I was looking at on SPCS was a nice big wedge pattern, right? We had a nice big wedge pattern. It's easier to see on the 15-minute. I'll take you guys to a 15-minute chart. Look how clean that is on the 15-minute chart, right? See how clean this is on the 15-minute chart? Nice little wedge pattern here. Okay, and then you see here's our break out of the wedge, right? There's our break out of the wedge. So I get long SCPS on this break out of this wedge. Okay, let's go back to the charts. I actually tried getting filled in here, but was unable to do so. The stock halted and then popped out and then halted again. So I actually did not get in on that. The stock ran away from me and halted on me twice. So coming back out of that halt on this pullback back in to retest that wedge line, that's where I got long. Okay, I get long right on that pullback coming out of the halt, long at 36.09. So it's a little bit higher, 36.09. I'm long right there at 36.09. This was a small win, guys. Where are we? 36.09, and then okay, 152. We shoot ourselves higher, and I take 41.05, which is right here. 41.05. I saw 25% of my position, and then we failed. My next take profit was going to be up here in front of the high of the day. That was my next take profit. We never got there. So I was getting ready, throwing orders out there to take profit in front of the high. We never got there. So I was only able to get off 25% of my position. Then the stock dropped. And again, going into a halt, and I get out of the rest of that position at 36.84. So this is a small win. All right, 25% of my position. And then, I made like 80 cents on the rest of the position. So not too much to write home about. Still a profitable trade. Okay. But not as profitable as the YGMZ trade. Okay. I was really looking for this at that moment, guys. I was really looking for this to squeeze the hell out of people today. I really thought this stock had a chance to squeeze the hell out of people today coming out of lunchtime. We got an increase in volume. I really thought we were going to go. I thought I was going to be selling this thing in the 50s and 60s. I really did. But unfortunately, we stalled out and the stock rolled over, and I didn't trade it again after that. And then I made one more trade, guys, on this YGMZ. All right, and this was another really fast one. This is what I mean by you guys have to be able to trade these stocks quickly. You have to be able to trade these stocks quickly. So what you'll notice is, again, here, and guys, again, this is the same thing. Where it's a reoccurring theme here. You're seeing prior halt price becoming support. Okay, prior halt price becoming support. I get myself long right inside here. Okay, once we held that level at 16.21, we shoot right up to the high of the day. 25% of my position comes off the table at 18.39, and then we crapped out, and I just bailed on the rest of the position there at 16.29. So basically flat. So again, another small win because I took 25% of my position off the table. And now the stock after hours is trading right here up at 17. This is on my watch list again going into tomorrow. Okay, on my watch list again going into tomorrow. All right. Okay. Cool. Anybody have any questions on these trades specifically? Guys, leave. What's going on in chat? Guys, leave. Just leave it. Just leave it. I don't care about. Listen, if you guys want to learn, pay attention to the videos. Pay attention to the videos. Would you rather me teach you how to make these trades, or would you rather me say that I made 80 grand today and here, follow me and you can do the same thing? Or would you rather me show you guys how to actually do it? Forget about the nonsense. Those that want to pay attention, those that want to learn, let's do it. All right, does anybody have any questions about these trades specifically? How do you set your scanner to find these? These are just going off on high-a-day scanners. These are just going off on high-a-day scanners and leading and top gainers on the day. You know, these were your top gaining stocks on the day. So you didn't even need a high-a-day scanner for them. These are just your top gainers on the day. It's not about percentage risk. So someone just asked, how much percentage risk do you take on each trade? It's irrelevant. Percentage risk is irrelevant. It's dollar amount. Dollar amount is what you base your risk off of. What is a dollar amount that you are comfortable risking per trade? What's the dollar amount? Okay. Now, like I said, for me, I usually risk around $5,000 per trade. Okay. So if I buy a stock at $10 and my stop loss is $9.50, I'll buy 10,000 shares. If I get stopped out, I'm losing $5 grand. That's my usual risk tolerance. Now, your risk tolerance might be $100 per trade. It might be 10,000 per trade. Okay. Everyone has their own risk tolerance. Okay. Everyone has their own risk tolerance. It's important for you to stick to that risk every single trade. You don't just say, okay, I'm going to buy $2,000 worth of the stock, and then you just randomly pick, oh, I'm going to risk 4%. That's not the way your stop losses work. If you are managing your risk that way, you're doing it completely wrong. You're never going to be consistently profitable that way because there's too big of a discrepancy between your winning trades and your losing trades. Too big of a discrepancy. You need to maintain consistency in those losses. So you need to say to yourself, okay, if you're comfortable risking $200 per trade, then every single trade, you need to position size yourself so that if you get stopped out, you lose $200. Your stop loss goes where it belongs based on the chart pattern, not some arbitrary percentage that you make up. Okay, you need to look at the chart pattern, say, here's my support level, so I'm going to put my stop loss just below it. Now, based on that, based on where my stop loss is, how much position size do I need so that if I do get stopped out, you lose the $200 you're comfortable with. That is the proper way to manage risk and to manage position size. Why didn't I get back into YGMZ after hours? Yeah, it was just too much, too risky. It was just too risky. Yeah, of course. All these stocks are risky, guys. I mean, look at the moves that they made. Look at the moves that they made. All of these stocks are risky. All of these stocks are risky. All of them. Yes, your hotkeys could sell markets. Steven says, Mike, why do most of your plays get halted? Just curious. They don't. Most of my plays don't get halted. These are high volatile small cap stocks. Right now, the small cap market is red hot. Stocks halt because they're making such a large move so quickly that there's a circuit breaker halts the stock so the market makers can catch up with the order flow. That's because the stock is making such a big move. That happens when you have a red hot small cap market. Okay, these stocks are going up 100, 200, 300, 500, 600% in a single day. Okay. When there's that type of action and that type of opportunity, when I can buy a stock at 6 and sell it at 12, I'm going to do that every single day that the opportunity presents itself. And I'm going to focus on them. I like high volatility trades. Some people don't like them. Okay. If you don't like high volatility trades, I don't think you should trade them. There's no style points in trading. You guys don't have to trade these real high flyers. When they're hot like this, I will trade them. When small caps get cold, I'll trade other things. I'll trade large caps. I'll trade mid caps. I'll trade options. I'll trade other stuff. But right now, there's so much opportunity in small caps. My focus happens to be on small caps for the last couple of weeks because the opportunity's been there. GLSI, SLS, WNW. YGMZ, SCPS, EQOS. Guys, the action is there. Like, I follow I follow the action. I follow the opportunity. Yes, halts usually happen with very volatile stocks. Yes, Chasmodo, yes, the same will happen. So Chasmodo says, after the June blowout with small caps, the market cooled off for the next few months. Is the same scenario coming? Yes. So the small caps are red hot right now. They will eventually cool off, and then they'll be slow again like they were for the months leading after June. July and August, small caps were hot, were very cold. That'll happen again. Oh, God, Omar, you bet your ass I got on GLSI. You bet your ass I got on GLSI. Yeah, so many huge trades. These past few guys, it's been crazy. I'd be crazy not to trade them. I'd be crazy not to trade them. No, I don't think next week's going to be quiet, to be honest. I don't think next week's going to be quiet. Going into the holidays, I don't. I think this action in small caps is going to continue. I think this action in small caps is going to continue. I have no reason to think that this action in small caps is going to slow down. I don't. I have no reason to think that it's going to slow down. All right, guys. All right. All right, guys. So listen, so that's it. That does it there for the trade recaps. I hope some of this stuff helps. But now let me talk to you real quick about some helpful tips that you guys can use when trading these stocks. Okay. Understand how volatile these stocks actually are and reduce your position size so that you can participate in them. Even if you are not, you're reducing your size down to the point where it's such a minuscule dollar amount, just so you can be in the trade, so that you can actually get used to the type of speed and price action that you experience with these trades. These trades are max volatility. You have to understand, when I say max volatility, there are no stocks out there that are going to trade more violently than YGMZ and SCPS did today, that WNW did the other day, than GLSI did last week. Those are max volatility trades. If you guys were trading in June, this was JFIN, CARV, U1, those stocks. These are those stocks right now. They are max volatility. It does not get any more high risk, high reward than the stocks that you are seeing me trade right now. If you're not comfortable trading these real fast moving stocks, lower your position size just so you can be in the trade, so you can get familiar with the speed of the stock. Okay, understand when the halts are coming. Try to identify the halts. Try to get yourself out before the halts occur. Adjust your position size to account for this volatility. If you say to yourself, my stop loss, let's say like YGMZ, for example, if I say my stop loss is $15, I'm not going to position size myself for $15, because I know there's a very good chance that if the stock gets to 15 and I try to get out at 15, I'm not going to, because the stock is going to flush and I might not get filled until 14.50, 14.25, because that's how thin these stocks are trading. So let's say, for example, if I buy a stock at $17 and I say $15 is my stop loss, if I want to risk $5,000 on that trade, I'm going to buy 2,500 shares at 17. If I lose $2 a share down to 15, that's going to be $5,000. That's my risk tolerance. So if I buy 2,500 shares, now knowing how volatile the stock is, that would be a normal trade. A normal trade would be 2,500 shares in that scenario with that stop loss, right? But That's a normal trade. A trade like YGMZ with this type of volatility, I will account for the slippage. The slippage is we get to 15 and there's nothing there. Everybody tries to get out at 15. The stock flushes right down to 14.25. I market order out and I get filled at 14.30. Now, if I get filled at 14.30 when my stop loss is 15, I'm going to lose a lot more than $5,000. So in order to account for that extra risk, I will reduce my position size. So my stop loss will still be 15, but maybe instead of 2,500 shares, maybe I only take 2,000 shares or 1,800 shares. I reduce my position size to account for the chance that I get that slippage and I get filled 14.25. Now, if it gets to 15, I try to get out. And if I get out at 14.95, great. I lost less than $5,000 because I'm in less position size. But in the event the stock flushes, I want to protect myself in case that happens. So I've got less size. Now, if I'm at 1,800 or 2,000 shares instead of 2,500 and we flush and I get out at 14.25, I'll lose a little bit more than $5,000, but a big difference than losing 7 or 7,500, right? Big difference. Okay. It's a huge difference. So you have to account for that volatility with your position size. Guys, if I buy a stock at 17 and I'm trading one of these stocks and I'm risking to 15, that means if I'm right, the stock's going to 25, right? Does it really matter if I'm in 2,500 shares and it goes from 17 to 25? Or if I'm in 2,000 shares and it goes from 17 to 25? Does it really matter? No. You're going to crush it regardless. Even if I'm in 1,800 shares and it goes from 17 to 25, I'm going to crush it. I'm going to crush it. But if I don't get out at 15 and I get out at 14.30, that is a big difference between 2,500 shares and 1,800 shares. Remember this quote, guys. I say this all the time on my lives. I tell this to all of my members. Successful traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are obsessed with how much they're going to make if they're right. That is why you need to adjust your position size to account for the volatility on these stocks. And like I said before, don't even think about trading them if you do not have hotkeys or hot buttons. Stay away from them. Okay? Makes sense? Okay? Cool? Perfect. Great job. Excellent. Good stuff. Golden nuggets galore. Now, how many of you that are on this live stream are not members of True Trading Group? I want you guys to type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you guys are not members of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Scott Williams, Tracy Van Houten, MC, Showmate, AC Royal, Fura Sherpa, Corey Brandt, RV Thomas, Gary, Chasmodo, 3 Pony, Lincoln, Captain Singh, Rubaja, Fura, Ramon Ramirez, MD Shadath, Tunenge, Julie Colt, Brian, Richard Howard. Later, Tom. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Lori Wyman, Valerie Josephs, Kati, NS, Chongers, Stefan Govin, Mark Peterson, Adam Sharabi, Mr. Ra. Beautiful, guys. Terrence. Beautiful. Alan Wu. Nice, guys. We got a lot of Alvaro Pastor. We got a lot of David Padilla. Love you too, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Poon Chan says, not a member yet. I like your style. Marcus Zavala. Michael, not for long. Michael, that's what I'm talking about, man. I'll see you in chat soon. I'm ready when you are. Ready when you are. All right. Guys, listen, for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I want to make sure that you all completely understand what you get access to as a member of True Trading Group, because if you guys are interested in getting a professional education, that's what I've been telling you guys this whole time. You saw all the comments in chat from people that were having success, and everyone was talking about the money that they made today. You saw people that are trading now, becoming and going, and they're trading full time. This is done by getting a professional education. There is not a single profession in the world that you would not get training on before you actually excelled at that position. When you go to become a cop, you have to go through the police academy. When you go to become a lawyer, you got to go through you got to go through law school. When you go to become a doctor, you got to go through med school. When you become a construction worker, you have to get trained on how to operate all of the machinery and all of the equipment. If you guys, are become a carpenter, you've got to know how to actually rip up carpets. You got to know how to lay down hardwood floors. If you get hired at a new job, they're going to put you through a 2-week training program. You go get hired as a Starbucks barista, they're going to put you through a vigorous training program so that you know how to actually be a good Starbucks barista. Okay, there is no difference when it comes to trading. If you want to become an NFL football player, well, guess what? You're going to have to train your ass off to be good enough to become an NFL football player. There's not a profession in the world that you can just show up one day and just excel. Not a profession in the world. So why is it that so many traders think that they can just do that when it comes to trading? I'm just going to put money into an account and I'm going to buy some stocks. Why do you think you're going to make money? You are stepping into another person's professional arena. I would never think that I'm going to walk into the octagon and have a chance of beating a professional MMA fighter. Why would I ever think that I have a chance of doing that? So what makes you think that you're going to walk into the stock market and have a chance of beating professional traders? When you place a trade, there is somebody on the other side of that trade. Okay? The money's not made, it's just transferred. And if you guys don't know what you're doing, traders like me are going to take your money all day long. We're going to put it in our pockets. Stop putting yourself at such a disadvantage. Learn how to become a consistently profitable trader by getting an actual education, the same education that I received when I worked at a hedge fund. I did not know what I was doing before I got hired at the hedge fund. They taught me how to trade. I did not figure this stuff out on my own. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware of everything you get access to as a full-time member of True Trading Group, because we are a lot more than just a chat room or an alert service, guys. Okay. You get access to an entire range of products and tools. Okay. We take the top premium trading tools and products. We bundle them together as part of your HD membership. You guys will be getting access to a Benzinga Pro news feed, which gives you live up to the second news alerts right in our chat room. You are getting access to a Squawk Box feature, which actually allows you to turn your speakers on and you can actually listen to the news headlines as they come across the wire. Someone reads them out loud to you. Those two news features are available with your membership in our website. People ask me, where do I get my news from? Guys, I get my news right in our website because that Benzinga news feed is right there for us in our website. You also get real-time level 1, real-time level 2, real-time options data, a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money. I recommend all new members or all new traders practice on the simulator, implement what you learn in our courses, practice that on the simulator before you start trading with real money. We have a trade ideas scanner, okay, that you get access to as a member of True Trading Group that shows you what stocks are making new highs, which stock unusual volume, what are your leading gappers, or what are your top gainers. You guys will be able to see all of that information on our trade ideas scanner. That's included with your membership. We also have a TradingView Pro charting software that is included with your membership. And you will be getting access to our live daily trading chat room where I share my screen with you during the day. Other moderators share their screen with you during the day. And we are live on the microphone calling out all of our trades before we actually make them. Okay. Before I make a trade, I will come on the microphone and I will tell you where I am buying that stock, why I'm buying it. Okay. I call all of these things out to you before I actually make the trades. My TGD family members, they can verify that in chat right now, that I come on the microphone and I tell you guys that I'm buying it before I actually buy it. Okay. It makes it very easy for you guys to follow along with my trades. All right. You will also be gaining access to our mobile app. We have a mobile app, okay, that allows you guys to stay connected with our chat room, even though you're not able to be in front of your computer. Okay, downloadable for iPhone and Android. It allows you to stay connected to chat, see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. The mobile app is crucial for you to get the most value out of your TGD membership, because I understand, just like most of our True Trading Group members, you probably work a regular full-time job, or you have other responsibilities that do not allow you to sit in front of your computer all day long like I can. I understand that. That's why we spent the money to build that mobile app, so that you guys can stay connected with our chat room, even if you're not in front of your computer. Okay. All of this is included in your membership. You will also get 10 easy, at least minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trades, trade alerts from a community of professional traders that currently sports a 79% win rate. That means that 79% of the time that one of the moderators in chat calls out an alert, it is a profitable one. And there are no upsells in True Trading Group ever. Okay. There are no upsells ever. Every single thing that we have, you get access to as a member. That includes our entire curriculum, all of our courses, a 15-course curriculum that covers beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses, you name it, we've got it. You get access to all of it. Guys, the courses, I wrote them myself. It is a simplified version of the educational training program that I went through when I worked at a hedge fund on Wall Street. We managed just under $500 million, my very first job out of college. And that education allowed me to receive a Trader of the Year award in 2008. It has made me the trader that I am today, and I pass that information on to my teaching members. That is the education that you are getting access to as a member. There are no gimmicks here. I'm not going to show you a secret that nobody else knows about. I'm not going to show you some special indicator that only Wall Street uses and doesn't want the average Joe to know about. None of that bullshit. I'm just going to show you exactly what the traders at the hedge fund taught me. I'm going to show you exactly what they taught me. That is what makes all of the difference. Okay, the reason why so many traders fail, it's not because trading is impossible. It's because they do not know what they're doing. They do not actually have an education. You may not know how to change the oil on your car, but if a mechanic showed you how to do it, I promise you'd be able to change the oil on your car. Trading is not for everybody's not going to be a consistently profitable trader, but if you learn how to actually do it, you can become a consistent profitable trader. This can and will work for you, because I see the success that my members are having. You saw the success my members are having. You saw how many people were commenting at the beginning of this live. How many people are talking about, look how much money I made today. I just became a full-time trader. You saw people commenting. You see the success that they're having. In addition to all of those courses, you're also getting 90 hours of additional educational video content that is recorded workshops and webinars, okay, that myself and the other moderators in our in TTG conduct, of covering various trading topics every single month. Okay, that's over 90. That's in addition, guys. That is in addition to the courses. Our courses are in text and video format. The 90 hours of additional educational video content is a separate video library, okay, of recorded workshops and webinars. And as a full-time member, you will actually now start to attend those workshops and webinars live. You can ask questions live. You can interact with moderators. You guys get access to us in general. You have the ability to send me and the other moderators direct messages during the day and ask us questions. Instead of asking me what I think about a stock at 10 o'clock at night, ask me what I think about a stock at 10 o'clock in the morning, so that you can act on the advice that I give you. Okay, guys, a regular membership to True Trading Group would normally cost you $2,048 for the year. Okay, normally. But tonight, when you use coupon code TTG1220, you can get a 41% discount that brings the price of a membership all the way down to just $1,196. Okay, that is a 41% discount for anyone that uses coupon code TTG1220 tonight by midnight. The price of a membership is going up tomorrow. This is our holiday sale. Okay, this is our holiday sale. Do not wait till the end of the month thinking you're going to get a bigger discount. You're not. I'm telling you now, this is our holiday sale. Okay, and tomorrow the price is going up. Every 24-hour period in the month of December, the price of membership goes up. Okay. Every 24-hour period in December, the price goes up by a couple bucks. And then come January, our price is going to be, we're going to increase our prices significantly come January to where you're probably going to be looking at maybe a $14.97 price point with a coupon code. Okay. So our prices are going to be significantly increasing when we get to January, but in December, the price goes up by a couple of bucks every 24-hour period, meaning today is the cheapest price you will be able to get membership to True Trading Group, because tomorrow the price goes up, and then January we're raising our prices significantly. So use coupon code TTG1220 to take advantage of this discounted price now. Get yourself a professional education. Stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. Stop hoping and praying. Stop just thinking that one day you're just going to wake up and you're going to become a consistently profitable trader. Stop thinking that one day you're going to buy a stock at $2. It's going to go to 25. It's going to change your life. Get an education. It is the only way that you will become a consistently profitable trader. I promise you. It is the only way you're going to become consistently profitable, by getting an actual education. Okay. Let me explain to you guys the value of what you are getting when you actually join True Trading Group, because I told you before that we are a lot more, okay? We're a lot more than just a chat and an alert service, okay? Because we are taking the Benzinga Pro newsfeed, right? That would cost you $1,188 for the year for that news service alone. Just that service. You went to Benzinga, that's how much it would cost you. $1,188 for the Benzinga Live Pro newsfeed and the Squawk Box feature. That is included for free with your membership when you sign up with coupon code TG1220 for the $11.96 price point. Real-time level 1 and level 2 and options data. That would cost you $990 for the year. That's included with your membership. Our trade simulators, you can trade stocks and options with fake money. That's $750 for the year for that software. It's included for free with your membership. The TradingView Pro charting software. You went to TradingView tomorrow to sign up for their Pro charting software. They're going to charge you $720 for the year. Guys, that is $3,648 in premium resources and trading products that are included with your membership at no additional cost. Take advantage of this coupon code and save 41% by using coupon code TTG1220 and bring the cost of your membership all the way down to just $1,196. Get this. I'm going to do you guys even one better. Anyone that signs up tonight with that coupon code by midnight, sign up by midnight tonight, you will get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet for free. My gift to you, I'm even going to cover the shipping because I understand the majority of our members work full-time jobs. I don't want you trying to place trades on your cell phone. You accidentally type in 1,000 shares when you meant to type 100. Use coupon code TG1220 tonight by midnight. You're going to get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. My gift to you. It's the perfect tool for you to stay connected in chat, getting the trade alerts and placing your trades, going through our courses. The perfect tool to stay connected and do all those things while you're on the go. You're at work. You're watching your kid's soccer game. You're on the golf course. You're stuck in traffic. You're on a conference call, whatever it is. It's the perfect tool for you guys. And listen, if you already have one or you don't want it, give it to somebody else for the holidays as a gift. Okay. Whatever. It's my gift to you for signing up to True Trading Group by midnight tonight with coupon code TTG1220. Okay. Now, anybody else that is still on the fence? Okay. How many of you, who's still with me? Who is still with me that is not a member of True Trading Group? Guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, just go ahead and type TTG in chat again. Okay. Go ahead and type TTG in chat right now. Ferdy, Rubaja, Chasmodo, Showmate, Corey Brandt, Frura, the Sagittarius, Floyd Brooks, Scott Williams says soon. I like it, man. I like your style. Kevin, 3 Pony, Evans Gary. Guys, listen up. Everyone that just typed TTG in chat right now, all of you that just typed TTG, I'm talking to you specifically. I will make a deal with you all right now. Okay, I'm going to make a deal with all of you right now. If you sign up with coupon code TTG1220 tonight by midnight, go through all of our courses, Get an 85 or higher on the quizzes. So you just have to pass the quizzes. After every course, there's a quiz. So go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and do a one-on-one with one of our pro moderators. Sign up tonight before midnight, and I'm going to include a free one-on-one with one of our mods. That's a 1 hour one-on-one mentor session. Okay? Do those 3 things. If you do not make back the $1,196 at least once throughout the course of your membership, I will give you all of your money back. Everyone that just typed TTG in chat, I have just guaranteed your membership cost. You now have nothing to lose. I am so confident that TTG's education can and will work for you, because that is the same education that worked for me. It's the same education that's worked for all of my members. Okay. That is why I can offer you this money back guarantee. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Do those 3 things. Go through all the courses, pass all the quizzes, and do a one-on-one with one of our pro mods. If you do not make this money back at least once throughout the course of your membership, I will give you all of your money back. Complete refund. What do you guys have to lose? Those that typed TTG in chat, what do you have to lose? Sign up by midnight tonight with that coupon code, and I'll give you that money back guarantee. I can offer you this. Those of you, again, that type TTG in chat, the reason why I can do this is because I see the success that my members are having with this membership. If my members were not making money, I would not be able to offer you this. Okay? Because you would come to me in a year and say, Mike, this was horrible, horrible experience. I want my money back. I wouldn't offer you this if I didn't think that it can work for you. And the reason why I'm confident that it will is because 80% of our members are making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back in 6 months. That means that if you took the $1,196 tonight, invested it in yourself, got the professional education, got the free Amazon Kindle, got the free one-on-one, got the 41% discount, got all the courses, got the 90 hours of additional content, got the $3,600 of premium trading resources and tools included for free. You did that. There's an 80% chance that you're going to make $11,000 in the next 6 months. That's what that means. That's why I can offer you this money back guarantee, because we have surveyed our members in chat. Those are the stats. 80% are making 7 to 10 times that fee in 6 months. 30% are doing it in the first 30 days. And it's not because of any secrets or any gimmicks, just good old hardcore professional education. That is what it can do for your trading, guys. So again, this is our holiday sale. Take advantage while the price is still $11.96. The price is going up tomorrow. And then come January, our prices are increasing significantly. So use coupon code THD1220. Lock in that price point. Guys, also to point out, the $11.96 that you pay tonight, when your membership comes up for renewal next year, and believe me, I'm confident you're going to want to renew, because if you're making 10 times your money back, why would you not want to renew, right? If our membership, let's say, is $2,200 next year, you will only pay $11.96 to renew. So you might be saving 41% today, but you might save 50% next year. So you're locking yourself in at that price. As long as you're a member, your price, your subscription will renew at that price. So you're saving all of that money for years to come. That's another important fact that I wanted to point out to you guys. Take advantage of this coupon code, guys, before the price goes up at midnight tonight. You've got 1 hour and 41 minutes left to take advantage of this code before the price goes up. All right? And listen, anybody else that maybe you guys are still unsure, maybe you're still not sure that you're ready to pull the trigger. If you guys are still not ready, we do have a 7-day trial. If you guys are still not ready to join the team full time, it's a 7-day trial. It's a one-time payment of $3. That's less than a cup of coffee. You've bought candy bars that were more expensive than our 7-day trial. Go to ttgthree.com. It gets you 7-day access to our member dashboard to see all those products and resources and tools that are available to full-time members. You also are going to get our daily watch list, which shows you a list of all the stocks that we're trading on the day, why we're trading them, where we're buying, where we're selling, how we plan on profiting from them. You're going to be able to use our stock profile tool which is our due diligence tool, which allows you to type in any ticker symbol that you're interested in. You get a downloadable PDF report with general news, SEC filings, insider transactions, analyst ratings about that company. You get that downloadable PDF report for as many stocks as you want that can really help you make your trading and investment decisions. That's included with your membership, with your trial. It's also included with your full membership, obviously. But you're also going to get 3 sample courses with your trial. 3 sample courses. These courses, guys, are easily worth a few $100 alone. They're guaranteed to help make you a better trader just by those courses alone. Now, these are sample courses. They're a little bit different from the courses you get as a full-time member, but nonetheless, I guarantee these 3 courses will make you a better trader. Just those courses alone, and it's only $3. It's $3, guys. Okay? You'll get a feel for what a professional education can do for you. You're also going to get 3 days live in our chat room. Okay, you're also going to get 3 days live in our chat room where, again, I share my screen. I'm on the microphone. You get all of our push notifications. You can use that news feed. You can use that Squawk Box feature, and you can follow along with our chats. You can DM moderators, interact with members, get a feel for what it's like to be part of the TeachD community. Okay, you can upgrade to a full membership at any time during your trial, but you're under no obligation to do so. If you don't want to sign up for a full-time membership, you just let your trial expire and nothing happens. Okay, you're not recharged. It's a one-time payment. Again, for that, guys, go to ttgthree.com. Try us out for 7 days. See if it's for you. See what a professional education can do for your trading. But, guys, for heaven's sake, get your butts in chat because small caps are on fire. Small caps are on fire. I'm on fire. I'm trading very, very well right now. I've had a huge last couple of weeks. I'm catching all of these short squeezes, guys. I caught GLSI. I caught SLS. I caught WNW. I caught YGMZ. Like, I'm catching these moves. The market is red hot right now in small caps. Get your butts in chat. Okay, get your butts in chat. Take advantage of this 7-day trial while it still is available for you. And then, of course, like I said, if you guys are ready to join the team full time, you guys are ready to do this, then use that coupon code TTG1220. Save 41% before the price goes up tomorrow. Remember, tonight you can get it for $11.96. After midnight, you'll never be able to get a membership for as cheap as $11.96 ever again because tomorrow the price is going up. All right? That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here tonight on this live stream. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I'll see my TGD fam in chat tomorrow. We're going to close this week off right. We're going to keep this momentum going. I'm being told to wait. Kamikaze 00-ish. Yes, it is. Kamikaze. Yes, it is. Yes, Kamikaze. Yes, it is. So Kamikaze says, is a subscription good for someone with a full-time job? I can't afford to do day trades since my job is on a restricted device and no access to a cell phone. Kamikaze, yes. So we actually have an entire swing trading course, and we have traders in chat that specialize in swing trades. So even though you're not able to day trade, this service is still something that you can benefit from. We have most of our members work full-time jobs, Kamikaze. Most of our members work full-time jobs. Okay. So that's it, guys. All right. Take advantage of this coupon code. Yep. By midnight Eastern. Okay. This coupon code, you can get the $11.96 price point up until midnight Eastern. You have 1 hour and 37 minutes, 1 hour and 36 minutes left to take advantage of this coupon code. All right. Before the price goes up tomorrow. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight on this live. You guys are the best. I love you all. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow, and we're going to look to close the week off strong. Have a great rest of your night, guys. I'll see you guys all in chat. Later.